Good morning, students. Today we will discuss about auto transformer, a transformer in which part of winding is common to both primary and secondary circuit is known as auto transformer. We have seen that in normal two-winding transformer, primary winding and secondary winding are isolated from each other. But here, in case of primary and secondary winding are not isolated from each other as in case of two winding transformer. Its theory and operation are similar to a two winding transformer. As one winding is used, it uses less copper and hence it is cheaper. It is used when transformation ratio K differs little from unity. So first of all, you have to keep in mind that in auto transformer a single winding used as in case of two winding transformer, two windings are isolated from each other. Here see in the next figure. So here also there is two types of auto transformer, step down transformer and step up transformer. As in case of two winding transformer, same types are here. Now see here, step down transformer, step down auto transformer. See here, here one winding, this whole winding is used as primary winding. Total number of turns is N1, but part of this winding is used as secondary. So CB is works as secondary winding, and this is A to B is works as primary winding. So here only one winding, common winding is used. Part of primary winding is used as secondary winding in auto transformer. So here V1 is input voltage, input current, primary voltage, primary current, number of turns in primary winding, N2 is number of turns in secondary winding. See here, if current enters here is I1 and if current in secondary winding is I2, then this is I2 minus I1. According to KCL at this point, we have this current entering into from B to C is I2 minus I1. So it is a step down transformer. In step down transformer, complete winding acts as primary winding, whole winding acts as primary winding, while tapped section of winding works as secondary winding. It means that current in section CB is vector difference of I2 and I1. Here, current in section CB is vector difference of I2 and I1. That's why current entering here is I2 minus I1. So two current are practically in phase opposition. So the resultant current is I2 minus I1. Okay. Same way next is step up transformer. Here it is mistake. Here is a step up transformer because we have seen earlier step down transformer. Now in step up transformer, consider here up in place of down. Step up transformer, whole winding works as secondary winding and its portion performs function of primary winding as in below figure. See here, this is step up transformer. So these whole windings works as secondary winding, but part of some winding acts as primary winding. So here, if I1 is entering into the terminal and I2 is going out to the secondary winding, then this current is from C to B is I1 minus I2. So here, so the current in CB section is vector difference of I1 and I2. But currents are practically in phase opposition. So resultant current is I1 minus I2. So this current is I1 minus I2. So auto transformer has only one winding. Part of this winding acts as primary or secondary, depend on either it is step up autotransformer or it is step down autotransformer. Now, we will see the transformation ratio of an autotransformer. We know that the transformation ratio K is V2 by V1, I2 by I1 is equal to N2 by N1 in two winding transformer. But consider here, this is step down transformer as we have studied earlier. This is step down transformer. N1 is total primary turns and this N2 is secondary turns. If we draw this circuit, okay, so number of turns in A to C part is N1 minus N2 and voltage is V1 minus V2 here. So if we draw this equivalent circuit as this, so it works as primary. Here number of turns N1 minus N2, voltage V1 minus V2, and here secondary, this part is V2, current is I2 minus I1. Okay, so now from above figure, see here, ideal step down transformer load. Here winding AB having N1 turns. This is winding AB, A to B having N1 turns is primary winding, while winding BC having N2 turns is secondary winding. This is B to C is secondary winding. So input current is I1 while output current is I2. Here AC portion of winding has N1 minus N2 turns. AC portion of winding is this. AC portion of winding is this. It has N1 minus N2 turns. So voltage across this portion of winding is also V1 minus V2 as we have discussed is step down transformer, and current is I2 minus I1. So now from this above equivalent circuit, we can write the voltage transformation ratio as V1 by V1 by V2 by V1 minus V2 equals to N2 by N1 minus N2. According to the definition of voltage transformation ratio, this is secondary winding voltage, secondary winding turns, primary winding voltage, primary winding turns, as according to equivalent circuit. Now, if we solve this equation, we have V2 by V1 equals to N2 by N1 equals to K. Also, we can write this I1 into V1 minus V2 equals to I2 minus I1 into V2. This is secondary current. This is primary current. Okay. So again, by solving this equation, we have V2 by V1 equals to I1 by I2. So this is about voltage transformation ratio of auto transformer. Now very important theory according to auto transformer, that we have discussed that in auto transformer only one common winding is used. So we can say that less copper is used in making auto transformer compared to ordinary two winding transformer. So here an auto transformer requires less copper than ordinary two winding transformer. So we will going to derive the relation between copper saving of auto transformer. Length of copper required in winding is proportional to the number of turns and area of cross section of winding. So here volume and weight of copper required in winding is proportional to current and turns. So now weight of copper required in winding proportional to current and turns. Again I repeat this sentence. So for normal transformer, for two winding transformer, we know that in two winding transformer there are two primary winding and secondary winding. So two winding transformer weight of copper required in winding proportional to I1 N1 plus I2 N2 for two winding transformer. Okay, now we compare this two winding transformer with auto transformer. This is step down auto transformer and this is normal two winding transformer. Okay, here in auto transformer, we can see that here two section is there, AC and BC. This AC section and this is BC section. Total number of primary turns is N1 as we have discussed earlier. So weight of copper in section AC proportional to in AC section current is I1 and in AC section current is I1 and number of turns is N1 minus N2 and in BC section see here in BC section current is I2 minus I1 and number of turns is N2. So we can say that total weight of copper required in auto transformer is directly proportional to the addition of these two I1 N1 minus N2 plus I2 minus I1 into N2. Now we will take the ratio of both the transformer weight of copper in auto transformer upon weight of copper in two winding transformer. So weight of copper in auto transformer is I1 N1 minus N2 plus I2 minus I1 into N2 upon weight of copper in two winding transformer is I1 N1 plus I2 N2. Now this is equal to I1 N1 minus I1 N2 plus I2 N2 minus I1 N2 upon I1 N1 plus I2 N2. Now by solving reducing this equation here minus I1 N2 minus I1 N2 minus 2 I1 N2. If we rearrange this above equation we have 1 minus 2 N1 and I1 N2 upon I1 N1 plus I2 N2. But we know that I1 N1 equals to I2 N2 according to the definition of voltage transformation ratio. So we can write here I1 N1 in place of I2 N2. So 2 I1 N1 is here. So 1 minus N2 by N1. What is N2 by N1? It is K. So we have ratio weight of copper in auto transformer upon weight of copper in two winding transformer equals to 1 minus K. So we can write here weight of copper in auto transformer equals to 1 minus K into weight of copper in two winding transformer. So here I have written the short form. W auto indicates weight of copper in auto transformer. W2 winding indicates weight of copper in two winding transformer. So we can write that how much copper saving in auto transformer. So copper saving in auto transformer equals to weight of copper in two winding transformer minus weight of copper in auto transformer. So weight of copper two winding minus we can write 1 minus K into W2 winding. So we have finally copper saving in auto transformer equals to K into W2 winding. So saving in copper equals to K into weight of copper in two winding transformer. This is the equation. And from this equation, we can say that if K equals to 0.1, saving of copper is only 10%. But if K equals to 0.9, saving of copper is 90%. So therefore, nearer the value of K, auto transformer is equal to 1, greater is the saving of copper. So we can say that if K is nearer to unity, then the copper saving is more. Okay, so this is all about auto transformer. Again, I revise some important topics of this lecture. First of all, in auto transformer, we know that auto transformer has only one winding. Okay, here. See here, I have written the first sentence. This is from here we have started the lecture. A transformer in which part of winding is common to both primary and secondary is auto transformer. Now you can clear from these two figure. Primary and secondary are not isolated from each other as in two winding transformer, normal transformer. So theory and operation are similar to two winding transformer, but one winding is used, it uses less copper. And we have derived the equation of copper saving in auto transformer. Now, two types of auto transformer, step down and step up auto transformer. See here, step down transformer, and next is step up auto transformer. Here, this is up in place of down. This is step up auto transformer. Okay, and we have discussed the transformation ratio of auto transformer by taking example of step down auto transformer, and this is the equivalent circuit. Okay, so here is, this is the V2 by V1 equals to N2 by N1 equals to K is transformation ratio in auto transformer. And copper saving. For copper saving, you have to keep in mind that volume and weight of copper required in winding is proportional to current and turns. So we have taken these two weight of copper in two winding transformer is proportional to I1N1 plus I2N2, and weight of copper in this auto transformer is proportional to I1 N1 minus N2 plus I2 minus N1 into N2. So by taking this ratio, weight of copper in auto transformer upon weight of copper in two winding transformer, we have solved this ratio and we get 1 minus K. So we have written that weight of copper in auto transformer equals to 1 minus K into weight of copper in two winding transformer. Okay. And finally, we have conclude that if K is nearer to 1, copper saving is more. If K is 0.9, then saving of copper is 90%. Okay, this is all about auto transformer.